Hey, what's up, freaks? Tony here, and I wanted just to start this dialogue, this interaction with you, just get everything all out. And we'll see if you can relate to me. My story is kind of interesting. I grew up in a kind of a interesting place. I don't want to get into that. As we get to know each other, I'll share more of that with you. But the reality is I learned a lot of things about life at a very young age. And so I feel like my purpose for being a kid was to have everything thrown at me at one time, the dysfunctional family life, the transference and adaptability going from school to school, the different stepfathers I had, all kinds of things. Not good, not bad, just it is what it was, right? So I feel though I was kind of thrown into all that to be able to teach and share things with people much later in my life. And so the whole idea behind this idea of this frequency and being a freak is I've always been different. Have you been different? Have you been different too in your life? Kind of been the outcast? Have you been like the freak? But for me, the freak is not about being out there. It's just about understanding how everything is frequency, how everything that happens to us is a vibration, is an energy. And we are living energetic beings, right? We are frequency. And we go through life in and out of these different frequencies. Sometimes they're heavy. Sometimes they're, we can't even listen to them. We don't want to be around them. And sometimes they're light and we feel good. And so as I started thinking about how I wanted to create a channel, I wanted to create a channel that was all about helping you and understand where you're at in your life, knowing that you're going to go through these different frequencies or these peaks and valleys, these ebbs and flows, whatever you want to call them. But let's just call it a frequency. And in that frequency, we have an opportunity to adjust and tune and accept it, or say, oh, I don't like that, turn it way down and leave. And so that's kind of what the show's going to be about, is helping you identify these frequencies, how to shift out of them. But on the other side of that, the big play is really unveiling your purpose while you're here, right? So when you're on this planet and you're going from point A, which is birth, to point Z, right, which is death, what are we doing in between? And it's interesting, as I've gone through my life, I've done a lot of crazy stuff. I've been a touring musician for 6 years. I've been a comedy stage hypnotist. I've built multi-million dollar businesses. I've coached high-level clients. I do consulting, teachings, speaking, training. All of the things I do, and this is very, very important as we start to unveil this whole idea of creating a life where you're earning income, fulfilling your purpose, or part of your passion and your purpose. All the things I've ever done in my life, at a very young age, I decided I wanted to be a certain way. I wanted to be happy. So every decision I made, even as a kid, after 11 years old or so, wrote my book about it. After about 11 years old, I said, I just want to be happy. And every decision I made was in that pursuit. My journey's always been about happiness. And if it didn't make me feel good, I didn't do it. So the great thing is I learned all these things in life at a young age, how to cope with, dysfunctional upbringing, how to deal with, being bullying, how to deal with traveling from different schools, different environments, all these things, business, bankruptcies, bad relationships, divorces, like all of this stuff I discovered relatively young in my life. And the great thing is now I get to share my experiences, share my teachings or the lessons I've learned with others. And it's so cool to see people have this aha moment where they really understand that, hey, you know what? Everything really is a frequency. Everything really is just a vibration. And I can tune in and out of it. I can allow that vibration to stay heavy with me for a long time if I want. Or maybe I'm at a concert and I keep hearing this music and I go, hey, I'm going to be in the lobby or something. I can choose to leave. And so when we understand that we truly are these frequency beings and we have the ability to tune in and out, well, wouldn't it make sense that we can tune in and really hone in on what our passion is? We can really hone in on maybe what our purpose is. We got to just spend time there. We have to spend energy there. And all of a sudden it starts to unveil itself. So I'm going to help you through guidance, through tools, through bringing guests on to help you dive into that space, dive into that frequency of unveiling what you're doing while you're here, right? To unveiling your calling and unveiling an opportunity for you to take your passion that you have and turn it into a profit. And maybe that becomes your profession. Maybe that becomes your career. and that becomes your bliss and your happiness. I'm going to teach you how to do that. All of the things I've done in my life have all helped me develop a skill or talent, whether it be speaking, whether it be training, whether it be communicating, listening, whether it be, taking care of my health. Like everything I've ever done has always been in alignment with my passions and what I feel my purpose is. My purpose is to help others. My purpose is to take care of myself, but in doing so, with all the things I've learned, to teach that to others. And that's what I get the most rush at. That's where my dopamine is. That feel good feeling comes from me teaching and having somebody go, oh, I get that. Or they unveil something so cool that they knew that might have been there. They just didn't know how to extract that. And I love helping people extract it, bring it out, and have them play with it, right? So yes, I am a freak in a sense, but you're a freak in a sense. And I understand how frequency is life. Frequency is everywhere. It is in everything and everybody, every thought, every emotion, every feeling. If we tune in, when we decide to tune in to the frequency of discovering who we truly, truly are, that authentic, truest self, magic happens. Magic happens. And I want you to feel the magic. Maybe that's just been, it's just been stagnant for a while. I want you to feel good about the direction you're going, but more importantly, where you are right now in life and how you can elevate your life from this moment forward, right? So you got to be freaky to do it. You got to have people around you in an environment that you create. I'm going to help you with that. That helps bring that to the surface. But when you do this, life is just, there's this sweet spot, right? When it just flows. The money comes in when you need it. The relationships happen when they're supposed to. The opportunity is omnipresent, it's always there, but you got to tap into it. You got to tune into it. You got to fine tune your heart, fine tune the truth of who you are, the true authentic self, and magic happens. I can't wait. I can't wait for you to experience that. You're on that path right now by finding this, however you found it. Now it's time to take where you're at right now, tune in even more, feel good even more, feel that passion, feel that purpose coming out. And once you have that, man, life is just so, so very good. So can't wait to see you. Share all this information with everybody, right? If you feel compelled to share it, share it. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, hit those notifications so that when I do a new video, which I'm going to be doing videos all the time to help you along your path. And who knows, maybe one day you and I will meet, we'll get to get freaky in our own little way and share our stories of how we overcome, how we are now on a path and a trajectory that is just magical. All right, we'll see you soon.